I will always remember Grandpa as being so encouraging, and he was so excited for me to become a nurse, and now being a registered nurse now, graduating, it's just a bit surreal because they were always so excited to for me to be a registered nurse, and even though that was something that I wanted to do, he'd always encourage my creative side. So I would say Grandpa's legacy that I will remember is just always being so supportive of someone's true happiness.
Some things that Grandpa instilled in me, looking up to him as a male figure in my life, would be sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a bit to enjoy what you have with the ones you love. Lifts everyone up with a funny remark or keeping everyone in a good headspace, despite sometimes how life can be so hard.
He was so proud that I was able to tap into that source of knowing when it comes to healing modalities, and he was just very open for me to give him some treatments, whether it was on his feet, reflexology, and he did reflexology himself, so he had a lot to share with me while I was picking up some skills.
Come on, Minnie, we're going for a walk. We're taking Minnie for a walk this morning. It's one of Grandpa's important and daily routines. Come on, Minnie. Come here. Come. Oh yeah, and a good breakfast. This is the tin of biscuits for Minnie. Grandpa loved making collages of his best memories, and he would put them on the walls in his house to remind him of the time. A lot of memories he loved that are in this house, and he makes sure he put them on the wall so that everybody can see what his experience was since moving from London. This collage here, Grandpa has put up on the wall. It has a lot of old photos, and he loved photos a lot. And this one here, it has his daughter Michelle, Auntie Michelle, and his dad. He would be very proud of this one. This is Grandpa's bike, and he would jump on it every morning before he does his office work. And if I remember, he would do 1.5 Ks. He would try to do 1.5 Ks as if he was riding himself back to London. It's so funny. So funny. Nah, he would always keep active before he would sit down and do his work and studies, even to the end. Yeah, he loved this bike very much.
I made a collage of all the photos that the family have of Grandpa. The last time I actually saw Grandpa, he asked me and Solly to make like a little photo album or a collage of all the photos that we have of him. So yeah, just photos of him having a good time, some really cool memories, like Warmy's shaving. That was really special. Warmy's formal. Grandpa's signature facial expression. There's that one. There's also this funny one of Grandpa too. He was so funny, and he would always show it through his face. It was
Theatrical, eh?
very theatrical. Grandpa's kids, Michelle and Graham. Some more selfies of Grandpa. They love those hats, eh? That one's deadly. I had to sneak another little one in there.
It was a signature.
Yeah. I like this photo too. Grandma's in that one. Yeah, so cheeky.
Best drink in this household. So,
Yes.
Solly, it's the magic elixir. I'm gonna have a toast, crack it open.
Cheers, Grandpa. Cheers, Grandpa.
And cheers, Grandpa.
Hey.
Cheers, Grandpa. It's me, Casey Kapua. Yes, Grandpa, my old mate. You always make us welcome here to your place, young Grandma, every time. Never miss. Best greetings for the day when we come, every day, night or day. I do the same when he comes to our place, up the farm, up in the Bulway country, not far from here. That was the best time because first time he set foot on country, gum trees and mountains, the real life of landscape of the Aboriginal lands. So, yeah.
I got a question for you, Dad. Describe Grandpa in a few words. Describe him.
Real gentleman. Grandpa, a real gentleman, really peaceful man. Never growl, never swear. He loved Grandma, he loved all of us.
This is their candles, and they always told me to put my little signature and the date on there as well. This one was also like right here in this lounge room. Of Grandma, they really liked this one as well. This one was in 2018, capturing Grandma in a natural habitat, Grandpa would say. And it looks exactly the same from them. And Grandpa really loved this one as well. My one from in school. He loved like the facial expressions and the little detail and how it really was myself drawing myself. And this is where I would stay over for the weekends. I spent a lot of time in this room with Grandma and Grandpa. They always helped me like set up my blow-up bed. And yeah, we'd just chill in here and play Scrabble all the time. And sometimes chess. And I remember one time I was really curious about these little photo things he had in the drawer. And me and Cinta, my niece, we managed to find this thing where you look in through and it's a little tiny square, and you can see like this big image. And I think that's when we realized like Grandpa was like a really good photographer. He liked capturing the moments, and he was always trying to be present. And yeah, he was such an important person in all of our lives.
Just trying to be accurate about his ancestry, and just the names of Grandpa Barney and his mum. It's got the life of Brian. He's got a library of health books that, well, anybody who was serious about taking care of their health in all sorts of ways, through diet, through supplements, through vibrational medicine, through molecules of emotion. A lot of it is based on mental health, just because Grandpa did a fair bit of study on diet and mental health, because this is something that he was affected by. So much. Yeah. Teaching. He was a very light-filled area, and funny, and just mischievous, and knew that he could solve any issue really with laughter. You know, I can just imagine him trying to make his mum laugh. You know, he was probably refining that skill when he was younger.
I am extremely grateful for what Grandma and Grandpa did, because having their presence here much closer to us kids, yeah, meant a lot. So yeah, definitely didn't go unnoticed what they did for Mippler kids and Mum and Dad. And this is their beautiful castle.
This is something that I would always do, and last time I asked Grandpa if he would do one for me, and he picked out harmony. So Grandpa, today on your special day of crossing over, we're going to share a card. Ooh, we got 3. Nice. Integrity. I love that. Mum loves integrity. Freedom. Sisterhood and brotherhood. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. Perfect. Perfection. Awesome.
Brian, traditional language name, Ben Zev Goldstein, was the only child born to Minnie and Isaac Barnett Goldstein. They later changed their name to Godfrey. He and his parents spent his early years in Blackpool by the ocean. He ended up with a scholarship to one of the best schools in London, actually, and his mother had really high hopes for him to be a pharmacist, which he really tried to fulfill. He also showed promise as a carpenter because he was quite particular, and he had an eye for precision. His first marriage happened in 1960 to a lady called Rose Davidoff, and he fathered 2 children, a boy and a girl. And I think he enjoyed being a dad really very much. Mum already had me and my sister, but I have to say that when he walked through the door, he brought light and love and laughter. And their lives melded together really well because they were so supportive of each other and each other's ideas. He loved photography. He ended up being self-employed, and Mum loved advocating, and she worked as well.
He always preferred to focus on the positive approach to life's worries and always shared the advice he deemed necessary. His commitment to keeping his spirit strong was always principled through his lifetime of study. He loved film, photography, but most of all, the documentation of memories. He's the nutty professor. He drank gallons of coconut water, which means he was always on our team. He wrote letters from the heart to effect change. He mastered the smartphone mostly. He left sticky notes everywhere and even became his own GP with the caseload to present to the actual GP. Although he failed to mention his sweet tooth for Coffee Works chocolate and the latte liqueur.
He is a profound inspiration when it comes to loving kindness, which he held a special, unbreakable bond with Grandma. He is a curious mind for the world we share through the nature of spirit, giving us practical knowledge of faith, like how to attach a mezuzah at the front door to protect the house, and when to fast on the Day of Atonement. We are Grandpa's legacy, and he can now rest with his beloved. And as they would say in their own ways, my home always was and
Always will be our home.
yes.
I bought a box of lychees, and Grandpa was waiting for the perfect lychees.
My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. And the dust returneth to the earth as it was, but the spirit returneth unto God who gave it. I shall behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake in thy likeness. May God remember the soul of my reverend father who has gone to his repose. May his soul be bound up in the bond of life. May his rest be glorious with fullness of joy in thy presence, and bliss forevermore at thy right hand.
Grandpa was a happy, jolly happy soul. Always met with a smile, was never angry, you never felt like, you had issues, like he had issues, or you ever felt like, he had a problem with you, because he was always loving, caring. Yeah, we'll be dearly missed, but we all know one day we'll all meet again at that pearly gate. I mean, true factor is the earth mourns, the heaven rejoices, another soul is gone, another angel has gone home.